Okay guys, hey, so I did a video, I deleted it, okay. I'm gonna restart this one because I like to do my videos and I like to post them on TikTok, and I also like to put them on my YouTube. And sometimes I'm like, hey, YouTube, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is on TikTok. So I'm gonna start this over. I want to do my angel card pull. I used to do angel cards a long time ago. I would do my videos and I would get messages from my cards, and I found them in the car, right? You know, they pretty much left me for dead in a parking lot here. We all know the story. We all know what's going on. But out of everything that I have, the items that I have left, these are the items that I have with me. And God knows that these are very, very important to me and very special. And I'm like, God, out of everything that I lost, I lost everything, guys. I mean, literally, I lost my job. I have nothing now. The enemy has taken everything from me, and I'm like, awesome. So I have these, which are very, very important to me, being that I am an earth angel. My angel cards are very important to me and very special because I get divinely guided messages, but I also like to pull cards, and I like to get the message from a card because the energy that I'm feeling allows me to pull that particular card. And the one I just pulled was Sonia, and it was just basically saying, hey, it's from a loved one in heaven. It's like, hey, I'm okay, I'm happy, I'm at peace. That was a card I just pulled. But let me just pull another card and see what kind of message I get. I'm gonna sneeze. My videos are not perfect, right? Because I like to keep things real. When I do videos, I keep them real, right? Keeping it real, raw, real. I mean, that could be like car alarms in the parking lot going off, me sneezing, all maybe like a dog or a cat barking, running across the parking lot. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna edit these videos. I like to keep things real. So anyway, yeah, excuse me on that sneezing part. So I'm gonna pull a card. Let's just kind of see what we get. I get Francesca. This was actually one of my favorite cards when I used to do my angel card reads, because it's like, hey, what do you desire right now? Right? Francesca is like, what are you desiring? Visualize it and it will come about, right? Negativity will block your progress. And one thing I like to say about that particular card, I have to hold the phone so it might be a little janky, kind of going like back and forth and all over the place. But one thing I want to say about that card is that it's all about yes, being positive, but it's also about faith. It's saying, hey, look, what do you want? What are you visualizing? It's saying, look, have faith, okay? Have faith and hope and trust, right? Because those are very important components in our lives, okay? And when we have faith in God, and we have trust, and we have hope, and we believe that God is going to be able to get us through any situation, right? Whatever we visualize, whatever we are desiring in our lives, God is going to make it come about. He's like, look, I will allow that to manifest in your life because you trust me, okay? It's a divine relationship, okay? Here's the thing. A lot of people have given me a lot of grief about spirituality. They're like, well, you're not religious? Listen, religion is to bring people together, right? For a commonality, and that is to worship God. Spirituality is your own personal relationship. Like, I am a firm believer in my personal divine union. I have a connection, okay? So that is where my spirituality comes in. Religion, not so much, okay? That does not make someone a bad person, okay? Look, I am the chosen one, and I am more on a spiritual relationship connection, right? And I've gotten a lot of slack for that, and I'm like, look, I am who I say I am. But the thing is that spirituality, okay, that is very, very important in my life, okay? It is very, very important. But one thing I want to say about the whole faith thing is that, God feels what we feel, okay? So with our spirituality, with our special divine relationship, you're saying, God, I trust you. You're not going to be in a marriage or a committed relationship with someone and not trust, right? That's the whole concept of having faith. You're saying, God, I trust you. We have a great relationship. Will you tell me? I know you're going to allow it to happen in my life. So it's going to come about, and I trust. And, you know, we all have ups and downs, right? We have our ups and we have our downs in our relationships. It's the same thing with our relationship, right? With God. We have a divine, special relationship. You know, bad things are going to happen to us in our lives. And God's like, I didn't cause all of that. And I'm like, I know you didn't. But some of the things that happen to us, the ups and the downs, are part of our tests and our trials and our tribulations. And they are to make us, not break us, right? Because I did a video a long time ago saying that, you know, God is refining us. He is refining us, right? Our past does not define, it refines. We are like fine wine, right? So a lot of those issues, we have to trust and have faith and say, God, this is a real bad situation. But you know what? I'm not going to allow it to make me bitter or hateful toward anybody. I might have my moments where I scream and I get mad and I'm like, rah! Yeah, I've had those moments. Yeah, I have. But my situation is horrible. But I'm like, God, all right, okay. You're putting me through boot camp, okay? But it's part of being in God's army, right? Angels, we are in God's army, okay? We are in God's army, so we go through a lot of trials and tribulations. But listen, it is to make us, and it is to make us into a very fine example of God's glory and faith, right? Because we can show people, look, dude, look what I went through. Oh, Lord, look what I went through. But listen, do you see how faithful and devoted and dedicated I've been to God? Do you see that I didn't allow it to make me bitter or hateful or do very vindictive things toward other people, like the things they did to me? Do you see that I didn't do that? I am a testimony. I am a walking, living testimony. These people try to murder me, to steal from me. They have, yes, this is very true. And I speak of it and people don't like it. They get angry and bitter and hateful. And the more I share the truth, the nastier they get toward me. And I'm like, oh, Lord. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to continue to speak my truth. But it is not to hurt anyone. It is to say, look, I want justice for all of the bad things, because I am not the only one, right, that is a target. There are many other people who are targeted daily, the chosen people. The more you speak up about God and God's good work and God's glory, you're going to be a target, a walking target, right? But listen, it's up to us to stand strong, okay? And to speak the truth no matter what, because we are saving other people's lives in the process. But see, what these bitter, hateful people don't see is that we're trying to save people. We're not hurting people when we share the truth. We're saying, look, you need to learn a karmic lesson and justice must be served. It's not to hurt you. It's so that you won't go and hurt someone else. And it's to save someone who may feel that there is no hope in the world or there's no hope left, right? It's to save them. Because if they see someone such as myself or others who've gone through it, they're like, oh, wow, if you can go through that and you're still standing and you're strong, and well, there's hope in this world. There's hope. Yes. It's to set an example and to say, look, don't be bitter or hateful, and don't give up. And I'm still waiting on my silver lining. I'm like, God, I know something good's coming. I'm stuck dead. Well, dead, yeah, because I am the walking dead. That's what angels are. We're dead. We're in human bodies. We're like the dead in the body, right? It's what an angel is. So I have died, and I'm new. But we're here to give hope, okay? We're here to give hope, to say, look, if we can do it, you can do it. And just trust that God's going to get you through any terrible situation. But yeah, now that they've left me for dead in a parking lot, guys, I'm waiting on that miracle. So you're going to see. I'm going to see. So anyway, peace, love, and light.